Beautiful souls. I'm at the beach today. I thought I would bring you with me to do a couple of collective tune-ups here, my light language activations, and I get to be outdoors and you get to be out here with me in this beautiful environment on Vancouver Island. I'm close to an airport, so you might hear a plane go by, a military airport. So there aren't too many, but it's quite beautiful. And today I'm doing a tune-up for interference. I've been going through something myself and talking to others who are experiencing something similar, although I did an activation yesterday with a couple of friends that definitely helped to clear it. But it is this feeling of interference. So one day I can be completely inspired and feel like I've opened up to something new and really excited and feeling expanded about it. And then the next day it can just seemingly fall away, and feels like there's all these limitations and restrictions within myself, like my mind is busy creating stories that aren't true. And so I've felt like I've been busy managing that as opposed to really sitting into who I know I am and my greatest potential and bringing that forward. And I may have shared before that every Wednesday morning I do a light language activation with a friend. I'm on the Pacific coast of Canada and she's on the Atlantic coast. And we've recently invited in another woman who lives in Ireland. And the activations that we're doing together is even more profound than they used to be. With the number 3, it gets magnified again. And yesterday we decided to work on this interference because everybody was feeling it to some degree. And so I know it's out there in the mass collective, mass consciousness, and the mass collective. And when we released it yesterday, one of us felt it. So I bring through light language and the other people just tune in and see what they feel and what's going on for them. And one of them felt something moving up their spine. Her body was moving as the light language was coming through, like it was letting something move through. And she said it felt lizard-like, if you know what I mean. And I thought, oh, maybe that's the interference. And then my other friend got full-on body shivers when I said that. So we cleared that and we ended up in this place of beautiful stillness. Like it just ended up feeling so still. And we just ended our call with each one of us intentionally going to just sit in that stillness after our call was finished. But I just wanted to bring this through, even though what we did would have impacted the collective for sure. I wanted to bring it through again so that all of you who tune into my light language can also consciously add your intention to this releasing of this interference and anchoring in the light codes and earth codes to support us in being our empowered selves once again, and to really staying tuned into that energy. And so that's what this light language activation is about. And perhaps you can hear birds singing in the background. Hopefully the wind isn't going to be disturbing. Okay, here we go. Light language activation for releasing interference. This is energetic frequency interference that I'm talking about when I say this. Just feeling like there's some kind of energy there trying to keep you small and keep you in your human experience. So I'm just going to wait for this very low plane to go by before I start. Okay. So I invite you just to get centered and just bring all of your energy into yourself so that you're fully present with yourself as you're listening. Close your eyes if you like so that you can really feel this and add your frequency to it as well. Huchikanaya kosia takia shatika ashkanahatika asiki. Hushatakia kaya so shaniaka ho shaniaka tikiasiki. Ishakwa e tako kanaya kosiataka. Maxikaya toshiakwa ikana. Maxikaya toshikaya tosia moshiatakia kaya sona. Maxita watake kikia sai hoshi kanatakash kanahatika asiki. Ushakwa anakotikia shaya kosia. Hoshiakwa I kanatkia shai. Hushakana hatkea kia sa. Hishakwa e takoshia. He takoshia tkia kaya sonaki. Hushakwa e takoshia tki. Hushakwa anakia kaya so tiashakia kana hatki ashatkia sa. And this is kind of reminding me of another video I'm going to put out very soon where I'm connecting with this ancient tree, and I asked him for a message, and the message was about allowing ourselves to be distracted. And what I'm getting that relates that to this clearing of interference is that a lot of the interference now is coming through our screens, and people have become so addicted to our screens and paying attention to the news and politics, and in the country I'm in, there's an election very soon, and it's people are getting lost in that, and it's what it's really doing is pulling us out of our own power and pulling us out of our position where we would be creating our reality in every moment based on what's alive within us. It's pulling us out of that and into something external that takes our attention away. And this is part of what allows the interference to then come in, because we're not fully within our bodies, I guess you could say. Our focus is not in our own lives and what we're creating right here, right now, in our personal environment. Our focus gets pulled away into something else, and then other frequencies can creep in. And we get distracted and we have opinions, and it's really just pulling us away again from what we would be creating individually in our own experience if we weren't being pulled away by our screens, and if we were just in the moment with ourselves and whoever we're with as our day unfolds. So this is part of what's being released and dissolved in this light language to start with. And then we'll move into anchoring in the codes of the new being. So I'm just going to let these people pass by. Hello. And then we'll move into more of this dissolving of what is connected to this interference. Hushikaya no shiatakia kastania kaya so takia sha. Muxakea to shiakwa ikanai. Hushakwa e tako shiatakia sa. Muxikaya ho asatiwa takia na. Muxiatake kako shiatakia na so hishatakia sataka ashkana hatika asiki. Hushakwa isakaya so tia. Hashiatakia kaya so maktikiatake heisaki. Ushakwa e takoshiaka kianai. Mosakatakea koshia. Ishakwa e takoshiatakia kaya so. And now we're going to anchor in the new star codes and earth codes to bring us into this now moment. Listening to the birds sing, I can hear the ocean waves very softly in the background, looking at the light dancing on the waves, watching the grass move. When we get connected with nature as much as we can, it really brings us back into the moment, and it reminds us of who we are. There's actually research that shows that when we're in nature, we have less stress because we don't have such a feeling that we need to be something or prove something. We're just here as part of nature. Hutashikia kaya no shiatakia shatika ashkanahatika esiki. Hushakwa ekanotikaya kasia makshia kasiatikia kaya shotikiana. Hushakwa etiko shiatakia kaya sa makshiatikia kosiakwa. Tia kaya shotikia shatika ashkanahatika esiki. I'm seeing like a bell ringing now in our brain, in our mind. It's like a little ding, and then it's kind of clearing that pituitary gland, and it's like a little reminder to get out of the mind, to come back into the self again, to be aware of our thoughts. But it takes more than just that awareness. So what we're doing is actually putting this system in the brain that is going to bring us back to our center continually. We're just anchoring that in with these star codes that are coming in. Hushanakia kaya sotikia shatikia ishkanahatika esiki. Hushakwa atikia kaya sotia maksiatikia koshiatiki. Hushakwa anakaya hosiatikia sha. Maksikate koshiakwa ekni. Husakwa I anotikia kasia. Maksiatikia koshiatikia kaya sotikania. Maksakaya koshiakwa etiki. Hushakwa et koshiaka kianai. Husakaya to shiatakia sa. Hushakwa et koshiaya kana. Maksikaya to shahatikia kai. Hushakwa e kosia maktia kaya so tiki. Aso tiki kakaya shotiki. Ashikwa atikia kaya sonia. Maksei takoshia. Titaktikia kana hatike. Sikai hotiki maktika. I hope you can feel the stillness, my friends. And just a reminder that I offer light language sessions, so you can find the link for that at my website listed below. I'm stuffed up from the environment. I wasn't stuffed up before I came, but I'm pretty nasal right now. Anyway, my beautiful friends, I wanted to share this experience of being here on this beautiful beach. I'm going to end this, and the next light language activation for the collective tune-up is going to be offering healing to the water. If it interests you to be a part of that, that will be the next one that gets posted. So much love to you all. Thank you for your support in whatever way you feel called to offer that. And I will see you very soon.